Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not. My name is Kenzie, this is my book channel, and today we have my favorite thing ever, the TBR jar. If you don't know what this is a beautiful, magnificent jar with many different prompts in them, and each prompt will give me an idea as to which book to choose for my next TBR. And today we're choosing my September TBR. So yeah, at this point I've decided to completely disregard my August TBR because I'm in a little bit of a reading slump. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm choosing my September TBR. I think we're gonna go for like 5 or 6. And if I get to them, I get to them. If I don't, I don't. That's okay. But yeah. So I have my jar, like I said. I have my notebook. I have a tablet in case I need like Google or something. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna go with prompt number 1. And it's so nice because like this is all cleared because I did a reading wrap up. So, oh my gosh, can I just grab a piece of paper? It says no, you may not. So all of those books have already been put back, so this is nice and clear and it's really nice. So prompt number 1 is has a map. Has a map. Okay. So immediately I'm thinking a fantasy book. Except for I don't think I'm in the mood for fantasy for September. I think I might want to say that for like October, November. Oh, I just remembered what September is actually. It's fine. So since I just remembered what September is when all the Hogwarts students go back, which is Harry Potter themed and everything. And so once September comes, I kind of wanted to read Harry Potter, which is 7 books. And from Goblet of Fire on, which is the 4th book, they are kind of chonky and they're fantasy. So I don't think I want to pick any fantasy for this month. So we are going to check other books and see if maybe, just maybe, they also have maps. So let's check The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so not that one. Okay, the last one's The Wedding. Oh, there's a map. Okay, cool. So that's an option. Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. There's a map in this one too. Wow, that's interesting that thrillers have maps. I'm not used to thrillers having maps. Okay, Silent Gavel. No. This Delicious Death. No. Okay, what about The Escape Artist? No. Project Hail Mary. Ooh. Is this technically a map? I mean, it's obviously telling me what parts of the spaceship there are, but would that technically be a map? Since I'm not sure, we're not going to count it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at my romance books now. Stop over. No. Yeah, no. I was going to be like, oh, could technically this count as a map? No, because it's just a picture of a city, Kenzie. Jeez. Oh, I see something. It's not what I thought I saw. I thought I saw a map. Ashton's reality check. No. Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that there's probably no romance books, at least not on my shelf, that have a map. So we're just gonna not worry about those. And we're gonna put these back. As well as all of these. And which one would I rather read? Okay, I feel like this one is more like simple mystery thriller, while this one is, if this is anything like Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulek, this one's gonna be a little bit more horror, and I think that would be better for October. So I'm going to say no to this one, yes to this one. So first book on the September TBR is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Sweeney. So I was not expecting these books to have maps in them. See, this is why I keep finding books that have random sticky notes in them, is because I always put them in here and then they fall down and then I forget they're in there and then later I go to read them, or I'm talking about them for some other video and then there's just a little prompt in there and I'm always like, where did you come from? So, all right, prompt number 2. That took way too long for just one prompt, but anyway. Oh no, not a punishment prompt. Okay, that's fine. I put them in here for a reason. I put them in there to add chaos. Pick a book you're scared to read. Okay, technically, the only one on here that I'm like actually scared to read is Fourth Wing, just because of how big it is. But I'm also kind of scared to read Project Hail Mary because it's a sci-fi and science like is not my strong suit. But I'm also scared to read The Last One at the Wedding in case it's like a horror book. Ooh, you know what one would actually be good to choose that I want to read but I'm also kind of scared to read because of how big it is and because it's also sci-fi, but I'm also already on like chapter 3 right now. 11/22/63 by Stephen King, because I do want to read that and then I want to watch the show. At the same time, I feel like that's kind of cheesy because I have already started it and I do really want to read it. I'm just scared because of how chonky it is. Thankfully, I have the ebook though, so it's not going to be too bad. What else? I'm trying to think of like what I might have available on like Kindle, which I don't have on my tablet. So, okay, I want to clear my physical TBR, so I think I'm going to try and focus on that, even though I'd really rather not. Here's the thing is, if I don't get to my TBR in September, that's okay, or if I don't get to every single book of my TBR, so we're gonna choose this one. I'm scared to death of reading. Here's the thing is, anytime I've been like absolutely terrified to try something new or read something new or whatever, I've ended up loving it. So there's a good chance I will love this, but at the same time there's a good chance I won't, because I'm learning that I don't really like romantasy that much. But I've also had this for a couple of years and I really want to read it, so jeez. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm filming this at 6 a.m. by the way, because for some reason, like, I fell asleep at like 11:30, 11:45 last night, and my body was like, that is way too early, what are you doing? And then I woke up at like 2 a.m. with like a lot of anxiety. And so I've just been like chilling and trying to calm down and everything, and I'm calm now, but I also want to go ahead and film this video and everything. And I don't think my parents are awake yet, but their room is right below mine. And of course, because it's the time when they're asleep and I'm trying to be quiet, everything's being loud. But then when I'm allowed to be loud, everything's like, no, we have to be quiet. What are you doing? We have to be quiet. We have to be a whisper. And I'm like, this is so backwards. Anyway, prompt number 3. Oh, goodness. Okay, it fell. It's fine. Ebook specifically that you regret buying for any reason. There's one I can think of. One. And it is because the chapters are kind of long. I've had it for a couple of years. And now that I'm more involved in the book community and more aware of what's happening, a lot of people don't like this author because of a lot of different reasons, and at least a few of those reasons make sense. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I also really wanted to watch the movie at the time in which I bought this because I knew the movie was coming out, I think like a couple months after I got it. And then I ended up not watching the movie. And if I'm being completely honest, I have no interest in this book or movie anymore, but that's the prompt I got. How are you not a punishment prompt? Anyway, that was prompt number 3. Prompt number 4. It's gonna get down to the bottom. This is more than I meant to grab. Anyway, I'll just throw a bunch back in. Ooh, about a bookstore or cafe. Okay. Let me see if I have any physically. I mean, I have one, but I've already read it a couple times, so I don't really want to read it right now, which is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. Shh. Jeez, everything has to be loud right now. Okay, the spell shop has a library. Can that technically count as a bookshop? Because there are 4 spell books. So could that technically count? Because I think this would be a good one to start off like fall with. Because to me, fall starts in September. I don't care. As soon as it turns midnight on August 31st, going into September 1st, it is officially fall. I don't care what the actual weather says. Well, I mean, I do, but anyway. So that could be good. But again, this is a fantasy. I don't think I really want to. Plus, oh, and then I have this one for a fantasy. No, there's so many. There's gonna be so many fantasies in September. I don't think I'm gonna do that to myself. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this one back. I don't think I'm gonna choose this one. So I think what I'll do instead, because I know none of the rest of my physical books are going to be about that, I actually just got a book on Kindle Unlimited called Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which I don't remember what the full premise is, but I know Ashlyn Kaylee on YouTube said that it's like a book that changed her life and absolutely made her love reading. And basically you can like go and have conversations with people of the past, I think. But the only thing is you have to come back before the coffee gets cold, and that takes place in a coffee shop. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with, especially since it's on Kindle. And like I said, I have the entire Harry Potter series to read in September. I might stretch it out till December though, because I'm gonna do a reading vlog of it. So I think I'm gonna start in September and do September, October, probably not November, and then December, just because like at least Halloween and Christmas do take place in the Harry Potter world. We don't hear anything about Thanksgiving, which would make sense because I don't think England has Thanksgiving, right? But anyway, yeah. So I think we're gonna go with Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I have no idea who this is by the way. But you saw a picture of it, so. Alright, prompt number 5. So I think we're gonna choose 6. Oh, it's another punishment prompt. Why did I do this to myself? Okay, I'm not doing this one. It's the reread a book you hated prompt. I am trying to get through my physical TBR. And also, I'm not trying to put myself in a book slump. I am just now getting out of a book slump. Why do I even have you as a... It's going to the trash. You couldn't see it. The trash is over there. Alright, prompt number 5, take 2. I'm just going to get rid of that prompt because I swear I always say, I'm not doing that this time, maybe next time, and then I never do it, so. Oh no, I ripped it. That was an accident. Oh, I haven't done this prompt yet. It's number generator chooses how many words in the title, numbered 1 through 5. So I don't know how good this is going to go. Do I even have books with 5 words in the title? I'm saying 3. What was the last one? I'm saying 6. Oh, I do see a 5-word title. Okay, so let me pull up number generator. I did not click on Wordle. I said number generator. What the heck? That's... Ah, can I hit the correct buttons? Do you see? You cannot see. Normally I would use my other phone, but I have a tablet now, so therefore I'm going to use this. Anyway. Hello, generate. 4. Okay, so 4 words in the title. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 3s. Oh my gosh, I think I really only have 2 options. Oh no, I have 3. Like, just based off of the ones I haven't read yet. Okay. Okay, so these are my 3 options. I have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, Allison's Reality Check by Lewin Young, and Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. So, I will say immediately, I'm going to put this one back because I'm pretty sure this one takes place in the summer. So then we only have these 2, and it's so funny, they're both purple. I don't know, either one of these would be good though, because I think they're in college in this one, like starting college. So I'd be reading this in the like back to school season-ish. But this one is also a very cozy fantasy. But here's the thing, it's a fantasy, and I've already said I kind of want to chill it on the fantasies this time around, so Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter is the only option I really have, right? So that's the one I'm choosing today, which is very exciting. Hopefully I actually get to it. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, so that was prompt number 5, so 6th and final prompt. Oh, thank goodness. I'm always terrified that on the final prompt I'm either going to get a really bad punishment card or a wild card. And I don't feel like doing either of those right now. I don't feel like doing with this one either. Sci-fi. Okay, well I only have 2 sci-fis, and that's 11, 22, 63 and Project Hail Mary. And I keep saying, oh, I want to get through my physical TBR. I keep wanting to get through my physical TBR. And then if I have the choice of between physical and Kindle Unlimited, or, you know, an ebook of some sort, I'm like, oh, let me just go into ebook. I need to quit doing that. So, for our 6th and final prompt, we're going to choose Project Hail Mary by Randall? There's a cow outside. There's a cow farm. You're going to find cows outside. Anyway, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. So, yeah. Actually, that gives me a video idea. So, that's kind of exciting and good and everything. And now I get to remember what books I chose for what prompt, which is my favorite thing to do. Okay, oh, you know what? This is actually really good. Because we have a good amount of stuff. So we have Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros for Book I Regret Buying. Oh, goodness. Or no, Book I'm Terrified to Read. That's what it is. I have Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir for sci-fi book. I have Random Number Generator. It chose 4 words, but chooses amount of words in the title. It chose 4, so I have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. And then for Has a Map, I have Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. 4 takes place in a like cafe / bookshop situation. I have Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And then what was the other one? Oh, ebook You Regret Buying. That's the one. And I'm going with It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. So yeah, that's actually not a bad September TBR. We have, I don't know what Before the Coffee Gets Cold is. I want to say it's like a literary fiction, maybe, / sci-fi, because there's time travel. Editing Kinsey will fix it, hopefully. I put a lot of stress on editing Kinsey. Anyway, but yeah, we have a mystery thriller, a romance, a sci-fi, a fantasy, multiple fantasies technically, but it's fine. Well, technically it's a romantasy. And then, It Ends With Us technically considered a romance? Or is it technically literary fiction? I don't know. But I have a like, pretty diverse amount of genres this month. I'm actually really happy with this TBR, and it's making me excited to read. So who knows, maybe this was the TBR to cure me of my reading slump. Anyway, I am gonna go chill and probably take a couple hour nap. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you next week. Bye!